Guys, welcome back to the channel. The Alpha is back from the paint shop, so just kind of walking around a little bit. We just had a few touch-ups done, nothing really major, a few little bumps and bruises I showed in the other video, just received during the restoration itself. So got to put the bumper back on because they wanted to do some touch-up and manipulate some stuff in the front. So today we're going to get all of the engine bay completed. I want to get the hood on the car, and I guess also the front bumper, get that back on the car. And then the next step will be to focus on the doors and getting those in place. So today we're going to just focus on the hood, getting all that finished, installed, getting the rest of the engine bay polished up, or I got a few things I'll show you what we're going to put on the car or the motor, and then we'll wrap the video up just on the front end, the hood, engine bay, and bumper. All right, stay tuned, guys. All right, so again, the hood, we'll get the cowl put in place, and the hood. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be installing the proper hose clamps on them, on the car itself. I got more, so the little ones here. We'll be installing all of those. I've also got to put the fan shroud. I've got that. So that's got to get put on. So I'm going to drain the radiator, but it only had distilled water in it. And then I'll go get some coolant and put the proper coolant in it. And then we should be good there. And then kind of button all this together. And then also focus on getting the bumper put on, the hood, the cowl, and make sure the hood shuts and locks down. I'm going to have to get a different battery group. This is I think this is a 27, and I'm going to have to get a 24, but I'm going to do a little bit more research right before I get it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to have to do. I pulled this one from my engine stand itself to use. So anyway, and then, so I think that'll be for today. So again, we're going to get these clamps. We're going to start getting them put on, the proper clamps, and go from there. All right, hang tight. All right, I have got the fan shroud is in now, and that was kind of a pain. Of course, we drained the water because I'm going to be putting coolant in instead of just distilled water. And I had to remove the whole entire radiator out, put the shroud on, then put everything back in. Got the hose clamps here and here. They are correct. The other ones down at the bottom, I don't have the proper hose clamps for those. It's just because Classic Alpha ran out. Alphaholics don't have them. And Tom at Classic Alpha told me the company has gone under or gone out of business. So I don't know if we're going to even be able to get those. So I'm still searching for some, but we got the top ones in. Forgot to tell you, we got the proper spark plug wires in, even the one that goes at the angle here to keep it just from pushing down. So that's right. And I've got a new braided ground cable for the battery. So that's there. And the next thing we're going to do is get the hood on. So that's coming up next. All right, guys. And there you have it. Still got the bumper and the grill to put back on. We're about to do that. But the hood is on right here, as you can see. Let's come over on this side and then I'll show you it. I've also got the cowl in. Windshield wipers are on. They work, they park. Spray nozzle's on. Got the hose hooked up to that. Everything's fine. Guess got to do a little bit more shimming on this side. to get it lined up just right. But I think my gaps look really good on the sides. Let's flip it over and I'll show it to you. All right, so I've got to shim it up a little bit on that side, so we'll get that done. I've also got to get the hood prop up on it as well. Okay, you see we got the cowl in. It's got the wipers are on, they work, they park. Let's move this up for a second. Got the rubber here to rest on the hood. It's screwed down in all 4 spots. I still got to connect the light, and then I've got to run some new wiring. I'll handle all that here just in a few. And I've got an extra switch here that should work. Battery, I've got again, this is a 24. I thought it was a 32, but this is a 24. I'll flip it around. You can see here, 24. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the 34. I've got to look. I think I'm gonna have to go with the 34. I've got new radiator coolant in. It's a 50-50 mixture, distilled water and coolant. Should be perfectly fine here. Just still gotta adjust there, and then we should be good to go. I got a few little touch-ups. I'm gonna get my sticker on here in a few seconds. So I can't shut it all the way down because that battery, the hinge is resting right on it. So I've got to get a shorter battery. But I think far as gap wise, I think I'm good. I might just move it over just a hair, but it's really lining up here in the corners pretty well. I probably need to shift this over just a little bit on this side, and then go from there. But I think my gaps are looking pretty good all the way across. It looks good. Let me show you the wipers. We'll do them real quick dry. Okay, and then turn them off and they park like they're supposed to. Yeah, so I think we're done with that. So let me get the sticker on here. Over there, we'll show you that. And I think for today, I might be done. I might go ahead and put the bumper on. We'll see, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, get this screwed down here for the light, and just get everything kind of in place. And yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so let me get the rest of this on the hood and we'll go from there. All right, guys, the Emblem Giulia Sprint GT is on and perfect. Got the 3 screws in up underneath it. Works perfectly fine. Gaps here look good on the trunk. I think the trunk really is officially done, as well as the hood. So again, all that's left is we got to work on the doors and the molding. That'll be started. That project will start tomorrow, and then from there. Alrighty, bumpers back on, hearts on, emblem is finally on, grill's back in, and hood is lining up pretty good. I might work a little bit on that edge, but really it's very, very close. I mean, it could possibly go down just a hair. The gaps look good. Everything lines up in the front, or the top part of the hood. Here, again, the gaps. Come back over. They're fairly good. I mean, I could do some final adjustments, maybe move that one over just a hair, but really, I think, really kind of maybe tilt it just a little bit. But I think we are done. It's latched down, so I can pop the hood here and lift it up. So that's good. And lock it down. And then, of course, the emblem is done as well. So, all right, so let's wrap this thing up. I think we are completed with this video. All right, so there you have it. Hood, emblems done. Next are the hood, or the doors. So I got to start working on the rubber and everything for the doors. And I think that's it for this video. I'm kind of worn out. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day. So please like, subscribe, ring the bell. Helps the channel out. And until the next video, God bless.